win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through.
Justin didn't act like he thought it would take that long. He's like, we have confidence in
rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star Spangled Banner performed by the Burlington 7th through 12th grade concert band and the Burlington 4th through 6th grade elementary choir conducted by Mr. O'Hugh and Mrs. Spears.
Our Heavenly Father, today we honor our veterans, worthy men and women who gave their best when they were called upon to serve and protect their country. We pray that you will bless them for their unselfish service and the continual work to preserve our freedoms, our safety, and our country's heritage. We ask that you lift their spirits, that they may feel truly and honored by the attention and appreciation of their fellow citizens. We ask your spirit to be with them and that nobody else feels forgotten or neglected. Amen.
Francis Scott Key wrote the Star Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago. He called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 service members who died in battle or the 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend a country they never knew and a people they never met. Those words apply equally to many of our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans, who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world. Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay. Today, we celebrate America's veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. Would all former and current members of our armed forces please stand so that we may recognize you for your service. Thank you. At this time, the Burlington 7th through 12th grade concert band will perform God Bless America, followed by pre-K through 6th grade, who will sing a variety of patriotic selections.
Please bear with us as we transition.
special guest speaker for today is Captain Suzanne Blankenbaker. Captain Blankenbaker was born in San Diego, California, and raised in Rockville, Maryland. She received a Bachelor of Arts with a concentration in cellular and molecular biology from St. Mary's College of Maryland in 1992 and a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the University of Maryland, Baltimore in 1996. She was commissioned and assigned in the Navy Nurse Corps in 1997. A champion of professional development, she has earned 3 master's degrees, 2 in nursing and 1 in national security and strategic studies from the U.S. Naval War College. Over her 24-year naval career, she served in many roles: a staff nurse on multiple inpatient units, hospital staff educator and trainer, family nurse practitioner, strategic planner at the Bureau of Medicine and Surgery, and chief nursing officer of the Naval Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida. Her deployments include a year-long assignment as the sole healthcare provider at the U.S. Central Commander Theater and Confinement Facility in Kuwait, a F&P in support of Enduring Promise 19, a humanitarian mission aboard the USNS Comfort Hospital ship, officer in charge of Expeditionary Medical Force Lima, acute care team, defense of civil authorities, COVID-19 pandemic response in Harlingen, Texas, and clinical support for COVID immunization efforts in Florida. Captain Blankenbaker's personal decorations include the Meritorious Service Medal, 2 stars, Joint Service Commendation Medal, Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, 1 star, Army Commendation Medal, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, 1 star, and National Defense Service Medal. She retired from active duty on September 1st, 2021, and lives with her husband, Justin, and their 2 sons, Grant and Garrett, in Blanchard, Oklahoma. She currently works as the donor manager for research and development at the Oklahoma Blood Institute in Oklahoma City. Let's give a warm welcome to Captain Suzanne Blankenbaker.
Thank you for the introduction. You got Blankenbaker right, and that is the hardest part of the whole thing, so thank you. It is an honor to be here today. I have so much I wanted to say, but I'm going to keep it kind of short, but this is a hard act to follow. Your singing, your program was absolutely wonderful. You could tell You could tell that you spent a lot of time, and it's meant a lot to you, to your community and your school. Brought tears to my eyes because as I spoke to my husband, Justin, while I was serving, I did not get to see my children perform. So this is almost like the first time I've gotten to actually see a Veterans Day ceremony. So thank you so much for having me, and it was a pleasure. So, I'm a nurse, I'm a family nurse practitioner, so some people may wonder, well, how did you support and defend our country? You're a nurse, right? You work at a hospital, you take care of sick people. So, one thing I want to impart on you is that there's several ways to serve, okay? Several ways to support and defend your country. This right here was my motivation. It's very, very glamorous. So I'm nervous. It doesn't matter how long you've been serving or anything, I'm still nervous. But this was kind of my motivation. I wanted to be one of those ladies that was taking care of patients and they always looked good in uniform and they got to go on a ship. Well, I served, was it maybe 20 years before I ever got on a ship, okay? And it wasn't for lack of trying. So this was my motivation. This was kind of my reality, and I quit just joking. But it's not glamorous, okay? There's very little glamour to it. The picture of me, that's when I was training for a deployment to Kuwait, where I was gone 360 days, so not quite a year, as I was told over and over by my command. It was only 360 days. And these are some of the things that I did miss, though. The kids, so I'm gonna move on. These are old, they're now 17 and 19, but they're still gonna be my babies. Again, you know, this was a really amazing experience and an honor to be able to serve. I did not, I'm gonna surprise you by my age here, some of you. I did not become a commissioned officer until I was almost 27 years old. I think that was probably the best choice for me because I had some time to mature and know what I wanted to do. So this picture here, I am about 26, and then you can add if you want to, but I don't do public math. So we had 9 duty stations, and that included 2 overseas tours. So, and we're still in a debate, my husband Justin, who's here now, as to which duty station was our favorite. I would say Spain. You would say Sicily. Yeah, Rota, Spain. Both very, very arduous tours. And our youngest son was born in Sicily, so it was really a great experience. For deployments, so that was some time away from home. Was I under threat, under fire? Not necessarily, but there's, like I said, there's different ways to serve. So this is right before my first deployment. You could tell my youngest, Garrett, the orange, is not happy about me going, okay? Grant's a little bit better at it. I don't think they really understood it, that I was going camping, okay? And my husband sent me these signs, this picture. So when I was deployed, we worked at a confinement facility, which is really, let's just say a fancy name for a jail, a brig, whatever. So we actually took care of our own service members that failed to obey orders or behave, let's put it that way. So I provided care for the inmates as well as all of the staff that was working at the facility. So it was, I was on call 24/7, but I managed to exercise a lot too. So, I'm sorry. So my second deployment, so that was, look at the difference in years, right? That was a long time. So in between, I worked a lot, just mainly in hospitals. So providing patient care on a hospital ward, really, you wouldn't have known the difference of being a civilian or military other than wearing a uniform. So a lot of people don't realize every day you're serving, even when you're doing your regular job, okay? It didn't really ring true to me until I started actually getting deployed. This was probably my favorite deployment, because you can have favorites. I waited forever to get on one of the hospital ships. We have 2 hospital ships in the United States. We have the Comfort that's on the East Coast, and we have, gosh, how did I forget? The Mercy on the West Coast. So I just want to share a few pictures here. You can't see, but I'm pretty small compared to this ship. I think the picture all the way to the left is one of the hospital wards. So you'll look, and this is where it's not being used, but so they're bunk beds. So essentially, you would have your sicker patients on the bottom bunk, and and the more ambulatory ones would go on the top. And the other picture, this is what's called our casualty receiving area. So this is just a small part. There's probably about 30 areas that look like this, where you're stabilizing patients, either from trauma or getting them ready for surgery. This is very, very touchy. All right, so it is a hospital, it's floating hospital, and they care for the sick from the sea. It's actually an oil tanker. It was built in the 40s. So there's a lot of things that need to be done on it to be upkept. It has 1,000 patient beds, which is just literally crazy. When it's at full capacity, there's about 1,200 service people that are serving on that ship. It is not run by the Navy, though. It is run by the United States Naval Service, so it's run by merchant mariners. 12 operating rooms. If you can believe it, there's x-ray, there's pharmacy, there's lab. It is essentially a hospital. And what we brought this to, oh, I want to show you this too. Okay, so these are not your typical living quarters, so don't get used to them if you're going to join. So this was my room. I'm the top bunk. So I don't know why they gave the oldest, highest ranking person the top bunk, but they did. I only fell out of it once. So there were 6 of us in this room, and you had curtains at night that you could pull closed. You had your own little light. But other than that, you shared everything. We did have a sink in there and a little area to eat, even though you're not supposed to have food down there. Okay? The enlisted quarters look quite different. They are, what would you say, how many people in it? A lot. 50 or 60 in a large room, yeah. So, wow, sorry guys, technical difficulties. Okay. So I just want to kind of give you a picture. So if you can see how large the ship is, right, and you're going to have 1,200 people on there, of course you're going to have to run a lot of drills, right? How do I get off the ship if there's a fire? If there's an issue, what if we were sinking, those types of things. So for this mission, we went to Central and South America and the Caribbean. It was a 5-month deployment. We went to 12 countries. And I'm going to show you a little bit later how many patients we saw. It was incredible. I'm afraid to push it now. Okay. So we went to, so when we traveled, we had to, you have to get off the ship, right? And the ship is very big, so we could not pool very close to the port. So, and also for safety, for security reasons. So sometimes we had to, on the top left, that is actually a ship that we all got on, and then they kind of lower you or drop you into the water. From there, we would take it across, and then we might have to get on a bus, or we'd have to walk, go through the local community. We would always have, like down here, this is in Peru. We had the SWAT team. That's the SWAT team that had to go with us everywhere. Because not everyone was welcoming, right? Not everyone understood what our mission was. So our mission was to actually work with our partners, our partner nations, to build up medical readiness for both them and ourselves, being able to respond to humanitarian crises and disasters. But not everyone trusts the Americans. So going into some of these countries, Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti, those are the ones I could think of, we weren't always welcomed. So that was a little difficult because you're just trying to do your part, right? We also had, we had a single Army veterinarian. She was the only Army personnel on our trip, and she would go out to the local community and would be teaching as a subject matter expert to the locals on animal control and those types of things. So we sometimes had to walk. I flew in a helicopter, lots of different ways. It was really an experience to remember. So this is kind of what I was saying here, but if you look at the demographics of, and this I stole, okay, from our release, but 12 countries, 154 days, lots and lots and lots. So some stuff we did onshore, and then some patients we brought onto the facility, onto the ship, and we performed surgeries. So the most well-known surgeries that we did that really made the immediate impact were like cleft palate surgeries, facial surgeries, cataracts, those types of things. Now, each country, if you can imagine, we were there in each country probably about 9 days. So 9 days sounds like a lot, but it's a day and a half to get set up. We had to make a security check, make sure we're secure when we go to these sites, set up the whole inside, And then, of course, you have to break it down, too. So the patients that we saw were already, for the most part, pre-selected by the local ministries of health. Anyone that was going to get a surgery had to be seen early on, and they were kind of pre-selected. So it's unfortunate. That was one of the cases of it's who you know. That was one of the hardest parts because you wanted to help everyone, and you couldn't. So that was very distressing as a healthcare provider. We're going to see you probably for a 20-minute visit, and I'm not going to be able to solve your heart condition. I'm not going to be able to give you that surgery because the list is already full, those types of things. So that was a lot to struggle with. This is what some of our sites look like. So I want to show you that it's not very glamorous. Some of these are old schools, community buildings. We were in football stadiums. We were in like downtown cities, just in the store areas. There was a store that was empty. We set up shop there. So this is the inside. This is what I was talking about. So we just set up shop wherever we could. Now, if you look at the bottom right, so this, we probably saw 30 patients at a time. So forget about privacy, right? It was very crowded because it would be, let's say myself, a translator, right? Because I became a little bit better at Spanish, but I was not good at all. And then you have the family. And they could have brought their grandmother, everybody. And on the other side of the table was another patient family and duo of providers. So a lot of times, no air conditioning. It was very, very hot. Okay, oh, this is one of my favorites, and I just have to share it. So this is the pink building. So it was not only pink on the outside, it was pink on the inside as well. And it was amazing to me. These children were so thankful. This little one down there, he has a stethoscope. He's listening to my heart. I'm listening to his. And he told me, when you come back, I'm going to be your doctor. So I really didn't think I was going to get emotional. Okay, fun stuff. The Panama Canal. Wow. This is one of the largest ships that go through the Panama Canal. And it took us hours. And it was such a great experience to be able to see that and be part of that. Okay, so there was fun, okay? I'm not going to lie, there was fun. So, if anyone knows about November, November is also known as Movember, mustache growing. No, anyone? Okay. So, we kind of felt left out. So, my roommates and I decided one day we were just going to use eyeliner and make our own mustaches. We showed up for our morning gathering, or we had to stand at attention and everything, and we just pretended nothing was wrong with us, and we had these mustaches on. And you can see I did mine after this other gentleman here. We also had bingo. That was, not too often, but we had bingo for prizes. And I don't know if you can see this, but so we had to sort all of our trash. Because our trash either gets, unfortunately, thrown out to sea, or when we stop and pull into other ports, we would dispose of it. But we had to sort it, right? And I don't know if you could see, but TSA. So, it's, we said trash sorting authority. Just trying to make some fun of some things. Okay. So this was a deployment I was not expecting. So that deployment took place, the first one, the shift, June 2019 till November 2019. COVID, gosh, this took place in the summer of 20. So I had only been back a few months. Not only that, I was told, oh, you're going and you don't know any of the people that you're going to be working with and you're in charge. And this is one of the first times we've ever done this. We're going to go to a civilian facility. You're going to have a whole unit, a whole ward that you set up with your team, however you want to do it, however you want to take care of these patients. So it seems weird that you're deployed within the United States, but I can tell you this also was very, very rewarding. This was a small town, Harlingen, Texas. It's really close to the Mexican border. There are a lot of underemployed, uninsured, undocumented patients with a lot of health problems. And so what we saw with COVID is patients that did not have good health care, that had good health, they were more apt to suffer from COVID and have bad outcomes. So, and it was right at the beginning, so we would get all dressed up. We had the N95 masks, we had bonnets, we had hoodies, it was extremely hot. So we had a team of 44, and it was the first time that this town had seen the military. And they were extremely thankful, and it was very rewarding. It was hard. We had to go there because that hospital was overwhelmed. Their staff had been working 24/7 for a month and a half. Mandatory overtime. In the beginning, when we didn't know how to really take care of these patients, a lot were having bad outcomes, passing. So we were there to provide support so people could have a day off. So we could respond to the codes. So we could save people and other people could just breathe. I talked more than I thought, but I wanted to share, this is my last slide, but what I wanted to show you is there's always a sunset, and there's always a sunrise. And there's always the American flag. And only 1% of the American population can actually serve our country. One, because of health, because of fitness, because of desire. But all of us in here support and defend our country every day. It's not always easy. It was not easy being a female officer. We would go shopping, my husband and I, and he's got a full goatee and everything, and I'd hand like my ID card, and they said, "Oh, well, thank your husband for his service." Yo, me. It was me too, you know. Or out of uniform and you're parking in set parking, 06 parking, so captain parking. You want to know, your husband's not with you, why are you parking in the spot? So you never know who's serving, who has served. I am just so appreciative. I don't want to bore you. I just have enjoyed being part of this. I love all of your decorations, your enthusiasm, your patriotism, and it meant a lot to be able to see you guys all sing, because it was like seeing my own children. So thank you. Happy Veterans Day.
In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields the poppies flow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, fell dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Field. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you, from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep. Through though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
Please pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, you know how deep a warrior's wounds go. You know the trials that many of our veterans continue to endure physically, mentally, and spiritually. You know the memories that burden them and the scars that many of them continue to carry. Please bring healing to those veterans who still hurt. Please grant patience and wisdom to those around them who cannot understand but are willing to help them through their healing process. Father, please turn your gaze to those men and women who in their military service have sacrificed time, comfort, strength, ambition, health, and prosperity for the peace and safety of family and friends and others they'll never even know. Lord, may we ask that you bless them far beyond their expectations. Amen. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. May you please rise for taps and retiring of colors. This concludes our Veterans Day Assembly. We ask that all veterans join us on stage for a group photo, and we invite them and their families to join us for a luncheon in the Ag Building provided by the elementary teachers.
Thank you for watching on BurlingtonElks.tv. Happy Veterans Day, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the game.
Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process.